Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls podcast. Mateo, how you feeling? What are you pondering?
Do the birds count as the trio for Kanto? Because I feel like,
This is a conversation that we were just having. What?
sorry, yeah.
No,
Because
yeah.
I mean,
Let's
I feel like
okay.
oh,
Let's film in real quick.
what would
So
be the trio for Gen 2 though?
that would be the
Because
dogs.
you
The
well,
swords.
you could say the dogs, but the thing is, if we're going off of box legendaries, then it's Ho-Oh, Lugia, Suicune.
Oh no, Gen 2 kind of just doesn't work. Period, if being honest. We're talking
No,
about
there's got to be
the
another
trios,
legendary of Gen
Pokemon
2.
trios. By the way, unless if it's not obvious. I don't know, Johto, Legend Trio. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, yeah. It's the dogs. The dogs are considered the trio for Johto.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say the birds are the trio for
Kanto legendary trio?
Kanto.
Yeah. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Well, who else would be the trio for?
I don't know. I don't feel like Kanto or Johto has. If I were to pick because I like to go off of box legendaries for the trio generally, I'd probably say it's actually Lugia, Ho-Oh, Celebi for Johto.
No. It's definitely the trio that was made
Yeah,
for.
but only Suicune is on the box.
I mean, sure, only Suicune's on the box, but also. God gangsta Steve.
Like it's not
Um,
called Heart Fire Dog or Soul Lightning Dog.
it's also
It's
not
it's
called.
it's
It's also not
Heart
called
Gold and
Pokemon.
Soul Silver.
You could still call it that with the other trio. The box legendaries, I don't think are as important because, like,
I don't know. Every other trio is on the box.
I mean, to be fair, we never got Emerald or Z, so I mean, I don't know.
We did get
I mean, it's
Pokemon
pretty,
Emerald.
huh?
Pokemon Emerald does
Oh, sorry, yeah,
exist.
we didn't get Z. My bad. Um, I mean, to be fair though,
That's true.
Kyurem is
But
considered part
Zygarde
of the.
is the third one there. ZA is technically the Z.
I mean, sure, but like 10 years later, does it really count as the third game to a completely different game?
No,
By
no,
the
it
way,
doesn't, it doesn't have to be the third game. I mean, technically, I'm just thinking like it fills in the gaps there, you know?
I guess a little bit, but I'm just looking at it online. Everybody
No, but
unanimously
Celebi doesn't make
agrees.
sense either
That's
because
because
it wouldn't
it's
be.
not. It's not Selby. It's the dogs. The dogs are the trio.
Yeah, I just don't think the dogs really represent the leading legendaries of that game.
I mean, to be fair, neither do the birds, and yet they're
Yeah,
considered Kanto's
no, but
trio.
like I think Kanto is more of their experimental generation.
I just think you're trying. I feel like you're just trying to be different for the sake of being different here. I mean, literally
I
everyone
guess.
else
No,
agrees.
I guess you're right.
Yeah,
I guess you're right.
and
Gen
then
5's easy though.
it's
Zekrom, Reshiram, Kyurem.
Kira, yeah, and then obviously Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, Sagaleo, Lunala, Ultra or Necrozma,
Yeah,
uh,
just normal Necrozma.
Sword Dog, Shield Dog, and Ugly Massive over of pink
Oh,
and purple.
Eternatus. Eternatus. I don't like Eternatus as a part of that trio. That kind of
It's
sucks.
okay.
I know that's technically what it is, but
It's funny.
it's just like it's a bad thing.
Unova technically has 3 legendary trios. The Swords of Justice and Forces of Nature also count. Which, by the way, 2 banger
That's
names.
my wiener.
2 banger names. Kabalion, Terrakion, Virizion, and Keldeo, the Swords of Justice. That's crazy. Forces of Nature, Tornadus, Thunderous, Landorus, and we don't count the 4th one.
Enamorous.
Cosmization, Summons into Eternatus, the Combat Trio, that's lame. They really okay. So they had banger names for Gen 5. They had banger names for Gen 4. Banger names for Gen 3. 2 and 1 exist, and then they fell off after Gen 6 with the Aura Trio. They had the Light Trio, the Combat Trio, and the Loyal 3.
What's the trio for Gen 9?
Oki, Doggy, Monkey, Dorian, Pheasant, Dippity.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think Gen 9 has a lot of trios because there's that one Pheasant Deputy, Monkey Dory, Okie Dokie, and there's Chiyu, Chen Pao, Ting Lu.
That's 4, is it not?
Nope, that's 3.
I don't know.
And then there's the box ones, which are Maridon, Koraidon, Terapagos.
They have no connection. I don't think those three have any connection at all.
Maridon, Coridon, the box legendaries, and then
No.
Terapagos.
Terapagos to the other two.
Or I guess Ogerpon, maybe? No, because
No,
those
that
are
makes even less
both
sense.
DLCs.
Yeah, it makes even less sense. I would say more than anything, they're really like they're the legendaries in that game, outside of like the specific groups, are really not tied to each other at all.
I hope we get a good trio again.
There are four of the treasures of ruin: Wu Chen, Chin Pao, Ting Lu, Chin Yu, or Chi Yu.
I forgot about Chiyu because it's just a fish.
Yeah, and then Galapagos is its own thing. Koraidon and Maridon are duo, and Ogerpon's its own thing. So yeah, they're technically the trio. As much as I hate all of them, I hate like every. There's actually I don't think a single legendary I really like that much in Gen 9 besides Maridon. Maridon's okay. Every other legendary I don't care for.
Gen 9, it's got some that I like. Like, I do like Chen Pao.
I don't care for Chen. Care for Chen Pao?
Actually, Chen Pao's the only one I like.
I don't care for it. It's just boring. I
I
actually
like
think
the
I like
sword
Ting
teeth. The
Lu.
sword teeth are fun.
I actually think I like Ting Lu more as a legendary than the other ones. I like Chi Yu, but
And
Chi Yu's just not a
I
great
I
legendary.
don't hate Wo Qian, but I just don't love Wo Qian.
I hate
If that
Wo
makes
Qian.
sense.
I do hate Wo Qian.
But like Chen Pao, I do like. But that's because I also think Dark Ice is kind of a cool typing.
Eh.
It's too bad Dark is a typing.
You got to stop swearing. That's 4 swears. 4 swears in a minute. It could be worse though. It could be Gen 8. I mean, actually, no. Gen 8's better, but Gen 8 doesn't count
Gen 8.
because 2 of their 4 good legendaries are Regis. So does that really count?
Yeah, I think Gen 8 doesn't have that many bad legendaries.
They're just
Unlike Kubfu or Urshifu being legendaries technically.
they both suck. Check, hey
But like
guys, check
Zacian's
out my
good.
cool note OC Urshifu. He has 2 variations of fighting dark and of fighting water.
No. You want to do cool OC, you go Calyrex.
No, because
Guys, check out my cool OC, Calyrex. He's got 2 forms based off of what horse he rides.
it's so stupid too. I hate Calyrex. I don't care for either of the horses. And then obviously Namorous sucks. I like Zacian and Zombie Zenta though. They're cool. They're chill. Gen 8.
Zacian's sick.
One second, being
And then
interrupted.
Regidragos are pretty decent. And Gen 7 had our last like really solid trio, in my opinion.
I mean, okay, it could be worse than Gen 8, to be fair. You could have Gen 6 just being Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. I mean, to be fair, 3 bangers, but only 3 is, a little weak.
That's true. I do think Gen 7 has one of the strongest trios now that I think about it. I really like the Sun Moon Light trio.
It's pretty cool.
I don't think that's just a solid gimmick.
It's pretty cool. It's much better
It's
than
weird to me how much people hate Gen 7.
nobody hates Gen 7 nowadays. People have come they've done their revisionist history on Gen 7 already.
No. It hasn't quite revisionist history. It's starting to, but hasn't quite. The flip around that just happened is people finally turned around on Kalos and like Kalos now.
Mm-hmm. Day
But
one.
that took years in the making.
Day
That took
one.
years.
Yeah.
But like people have been hating on Kalos for so long, and now it just now got like revisionist history.
Yeah.
Where it's like Kalos was always good.
As a day one as the number 1 Kalos defender, you're all frauds. But with that, let's actually we're 10 minutes in. We actually haven't even really started the podcast technically.
I think Kalos is like it's a good region Pokemon wise, and a good region gimmick wise. But oh my god, does it have like one of the worst Pokemon games I've ever played?
I haven't played them.
Like Pokemon X and Y is so boring.
Yeah, I haven't played them. I don't play the Pokemon games. I only watch the shows. I'm just like Fallout. Anyway, Elder Scrolls podcast. We're doing a podcast. We're a news podcast, technically. No news so far. Nice one.
I didn't think that picked up.
No, it very much picked up. It was very loud. It actually peaks your audio track.
Silly me.
Silly. Welcome to the podcast. For real this time. Mateo's a bit ill today. Mateo, say hi.
I feel like guys. Hi.
Gangsta
Had to
Steve
save
was
Dylan a
here.
little bit of editing there.
Gangsta Steve was here.
Now
He
he's on
fell
the
over.
ground.
Now he's on the ground. He's in the Family Guy death pose, if you can't tell. Genuinely, he's basically in the Family Guy death pose. It's actually kind of funny. But we got a really short episode for you guys here today. Very quick, very brisk. Not a whole lot of news, if I'm being honest, but what?
I was talking to my light.
Oh, right on. Mateo, what news pieces are you aware of here? That any of them you would like to discuss at all, or no?
I did not know literally any of these things happened until
Congratulations!
you told me about them.
It's like you're watching it live. Let's start off. Let's start off with something.
Now go ahead and everybody clap. It's the Dylan episode.
It's the Dylan episode, baby. I'm going to start off with something that I've been playing around with.
And I'm gonna look
this
at my
week.
Pokemon home.
God. PlayStation is cooked. If you remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. We talked about Xbox being cooked, right, Mateo?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, PlayStation is cooked now as well. There's a couple of things. First of all, they decided that they're no longer going to be putting their exclusives onto Steam. So that's strike number one. No more new God of
PlayStation
Wars.
was like, guys, we're not doing exclusives anymore.
Guys, we're making too much
Immediately
money.
flipping on that.
Making too much money from the PlayStation games. We don't want
Silent
money.
Hill F was one of our best grossing games in the past
Is Silent
5
Hill
years.
F? Silent Hill F isn't a PlayStation exclusive.
It should have been. Like, it was supposed to be originally.
No, the Silent Hill games aren't PlayStation exclusives, I don't think.
I think they are.
Yeah, Silent Hill F is not a PlayStation exclusive. While it does have special editions such as physical
No, but
Day
they
1.
said they were stopped doing exclusives,
It is not.
and they
it's,
released Silent Hill F.
No, it is not a PlayStation. It was never a PlayStation exclusive. It's always
No,
been.
that's because they announced before it came out that they were stopping doing PlayStation exclusives. But Silent Hill is a PlayStation property.
Silent Hill F
Don't
is
you
on
understand?
Xbox.
Oh my god! What do you not fucking understand about this?
Language.
Are you dumb?
Silent Hill.
Are you being intentionally dense?
Are you being intentionally dense right now?
I'm saying the reason it's not exclusive is because they announced before that they would stop doing
Silent
exclusives
Hill has
in
never
general.
been a PlayStation exclusive franchise. It's never been a PlayStation exclusive franchise. Silent Hill is not a PlayStation exclusive. It is heavily prioritized as a PlayStation or for PlayStation consoles, but it is not a PlayStation exclusive.
Whatever.
Gosh.
Go on.
On top of that,
being a bitch.
PlayStation has announced a dynamic pricing model in which people who buy a lot of games, the price will go up for those games. People who don't buy as many games, the prices will go down for those games. So essentially, you're being punished for buying games on PlayStation. How do you feel about that, Mateo? How do you feel about that one? Feel happy about that one?
I want them to punish me more.
Okay. So PlayStation has been putting up, PlayStation and Xbox have been putting up, they've been going, blow for blow on who can kill their own console faster. And PlayStation's currently, it's pretty neck and neck.
For blow. Carry on.
Yeah, no, I will. How's Pokemon Home treating you? Doing good? Treating you well?
Pretty decent.
Yeah, okay.
Does anybody want a Dustox?
No. But yeah, so in essence, PlayStation is cooking itself. Apparently, they also bought FromSoft recently, which I wasn't even aware of, if I'm being honest.
They brought. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember they were trying to buy FromSoft, but I didn't realize it went through.
It did go through. So they apparently own FromSoft for sure now. So people are not happy about that either, because that means a higher chance FromSoft games are going to be PlayStation exclusives. So, a lot of the console. I feel like consoles are slowly dying. Ironically, the only one that's standing within. Actually, not even Nintendo's standing in high regard, because Nintendo's been getting hit a lot recently too with pricing in games and stuff. But it is what it is. Consoles are dying out. Go figure. It's what happens when you have a bunch of morons trying to do anything. Speaking The moron's trying to do anything.
Mateo, what the fuck are you doing?
Stop swearing! Oh my gosh. He got outpaced by me last episode and he's trying to match up. So,
I'm sick. I've got an excuse.
no, that's not an excuse. Okay. Since we're on the topic of things being a little cooked, Fortnite has been cooked recently. There's been a huge drama recently with Fortnite. Essentially, they are lowering the amount of V-Bucks you get per purchase of like their specific tiers. So, for example, the $9 pack, it used to be 1,000 V-Bucks. Now it's only 800 V-Bucks. To compensate for this, they lowered the pricing of all their battle passes by 200 V-Bucks. That still doesn't do anything because you're still getting less V-Bucks per purchase. So it's kind of dumb. They're also reducing the V-Bucks you get from crew. They're just really reducing the amount of V-Bucks you get per any sort of purchase across the board. A lot of people are specifically upset because, one, they've been dodging all questions or criticism about it. Online, people have been asking, like, hey, what's going on with the V-Bucks thing? We'll make sure people, they know up top that we're going to buy less V-Bucks if this happens. And literally every response from any sort of Fortnite dev or, whatever has been, Season 2 comes out next week. You okay?
I didn't hear anything about the V-Bucks.
What?
Did you know that Season 2 is coming out next week?
Oh, I didn't know that, actually. That's crazy. Do you know they're bringing back The Rock for it, too? So The Rock, the
Oh my
storyline's
goodness.
back. The
You guys should
storyline's
be
back.
so excited for this and ignore the fact that we're
and-
going to do you from behind.
Oh, and don't forget. Save the World's becoming free on April 16th. Free to play.
Jingle jangle.
Jingle, 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 jingle. There is no V-Buck decrease in Fortnite Battle Royale.
The V-Buck inflation is not real.
V-Buck inflation is not real. Ding, ling, ding.
Do not look up Fortnite inflation.
Do not look up Fortnite inflation. Do not do that. But yeah, so a big joke online recently has been the Fortnite V-Buck files, and they're using Save the World to cover up the files.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
It's been absolutely hilarious. As someone who has barely touched Fortnite in the past 2 months, I think it's kind of funny. Because I have Saved the World, so I get free V-Bucks no matter what.
He may have barely touched Fortnite, but Fortnite certainly touched him. Or at least Todd, whatever his name is. Todd Sweeney?
Tim Sweeney?
Or Tim Sweeney,
You mix
whatever.
Todd Howard and Tim Sweeney.
Tom Howard. Who's Tom Howard?
Todd Howard,
the
he's
CEO
Bethesda.
of Epic Games.
Bethesda is Todd Howard.
Yeah. You're so right.
Tim Sweeney is Epic Games.
You know what? I was thinking Sweeney Todd.
The Demon Barber of Fleet Street?
Yes, indeed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's it for the Fortnite news. It's honestly, it's funny how hard everything is trying to kill themselves, and Steam is over here winning lawsuits against the biggest people in the world. It's great. It's great.
This should look like a Fortnite battle pass.
That's what I was gonna say. Staying on the topic of consoles and gaming, Xbox announced its new project recently. It's called Project Helix. Let me see if I can. I mean, obviously there'll be a picture down. Point towards where the pictures will be, just so they remember. I'm gonna be that. No, a little bit angled. Other way. Nope, down. Okay, other corner. A little bit. No, other corner. Other corner. That corner. Perfect. Now point to that. Right down there. It'll be right down there. So. Yep. You're doing good. Project Helix. I'm going to pull it up here just for visual for Mateo. So that's Project Helix for Mateo's sake. All it is a title and a logo.
People are. Oh man, I'm sick. I get a pass, right, guys?
So it's kind of debated on what it is, but some people think it's a console. Oh wait. Oh my God. Wait. Breaking news. I just found out what Project Helix is. Project Helix is designed to play your Xbox console and PC games, delivering high performance and providing the ultimate first-person experience or player-first experience. Project Helix is powered by custom, so it's a console. It'll be a console. Project Helix is a console. That's it. You know, it's really hard to host Xbox. Being done by Xbox, Mateo?
Xbox sucks.
You know, it's really hard to host a podcast alone.
It's really hard being sick.
Yeah, I mean, I did a whole podcast episode sick, and you didn't see me going on Pokemon Home for the whole thing.
Yeah, well, you know what the difference between you and me, Dylan, is?
You're the worst.
I'm a
I think we're up to 7 now.
eight. Gotta round it out.
Black Cat and Marvel Rivals.
Are we really at the end yet?
Do you want to talk about it? Are you
name of
too
the name of the
bored?
episode? Sick of this podcast.
Are you bored, sweetie? Do you want to take a shot at this topic? Can we take a shot
What
at
about
it?
chicken nuggets?
You want chicken? Do you want to take a shot at the topic? Are you bored, buddy?
I wanted mac and cheese.
Wow, that's so great. So Black Cat in Marvel Rivals. It's been confirmed by NetEase indirectly that Black Cat and White Fox, I don't know, are the next Marvel upcoming characters. It's been rumored via their weird Party Royale bootleg game mode that Black Cat's going to be 7.5 feet tall and a Vanguard. If I had $1 for every post-launch female Vanguard we've had in Marvel Rivals, that's $3, which isn't a lot, but that's 3 out of 4 post-launch Vanguards we've had. Emma, Angela, Black Cat. Thing.
You're missing one.
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
You play her.
Angela? Oh, Rogue! Oh, and technically Deadpool. So actually there's been like 6. And 4 out of the 6 have Can we count Deadpool?
I'm quitting the podcast.
I just gave him 30%. He's quitting the podcast. This is ridiculous. Keep me back. Where? Guys, let's come back. Oh. I guess you can see how much money he owes me in his whiteboard. That's funny. 340 to Dylan. That's how much money he owes me. I guess the show must go on. Nothing about Black Cat has been leaked besides the fact that she might be a Vanguard and she's coming next season. So where do you go? I feel so okay. I guess speaking of thief, Donald Trump, Jake Paul, Donald Trump. I don't know. Donald Trump endorsed Logan Paul to run for office. I don't know. Yeah, this is a real thing that happened. He goes, "It is me, Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States of America. I think this young man right here, Jacob Paul, has a good chance, good chance for running in office. I endorse him. I endorse this Jake Paul fella to go run for office. He's pretty great. He's a great boxer. I saw his boxing match against Floyd Mayweather, and I said this guy would make a great boxer or make a great president. He's a great boxer. I said he's just the greatest boxer. Great if he was president." It was really hard to do alone. It's just there's nobody to tell me to stop. When does the bid end? He genuinely, I don't know where he is. He hasn't messaged me or anything. I'm checking my phone, checking my DMs. He's just gone. He's gone. We stopped talking about Pokemon and he left. I guess it's just me, gang. Just me. Yeah, so Trump, this is very short. Oh, is he back? Oh. Look who's back. Look who's back.
Oh, 1 second.
I want to keep going. We're gonna start. I don't know. I can't think of the transition. This week it was announced 3 more voice actors for the Mario Galaxy movie. Let me see if I can pull up. I only put one here because this is the funniest. Oh my god, he actually is back. Hey, buddy, where'd you go to?
Went to the bathroom to grab my medicine.
Well, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you did that halfway through the podcast and left me to talk about Donnie J and Jake Paul alone.
So are we done yet?
Oh my god. So, no, we're not. No, we're not, because you left me alone. Gosh, so it was revealed. I was telling the podcast, I was telling the guys, it was revealed 3 more voice actors for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Firstly is trying to find it. It was Luis Guzman as Wart. Now I don't know who Wart is
What
because
the frick is Wart?
I don't know. What are you? He's okay. So Wart, he looks like, I don't know. He looks like King K. Rool or something. People are like, "Oh, it's King K. Rool," but it's actually Wart. And he's played by Luis Guzman. So that's
It's lidocaine for my sores.
That's great. That's great. But yeah, I like
You
Luis.
asked you said what, so I was just answering.
Oh, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I like Luis Guzman, so I'm excited to see how that ends up in the movie. On top of that, we got Issa Rae. I don't know if I pronounced her name right. As Queen Bee, Honey Queen, as Honey Queen. Now, once again, I don't know.
It's
who
a
Honey
Galaxy
Queen-
character.
It's a
Mason
Galaxy
will know
character.
what it is.
Mason will know. I won't, because I hate Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2.
And Breath of the Wild while he's at it.
And Breath of the Wild. And I hate Breath of the Wild. And I hate Tears of the Kingdom even more, because that game is a cheap asset
And he
flip.
hates Pokemon.
I like Pokemon. It's a cheap asset flip of Breath of the Wild. And finally, the big news of this, it was on Mario Day, by the way, March 10th. The big news, the Mario
Dylan
Day.
would never play a game that's an asset flip of another game. Titanfall 2. God of War Ragnarok.
That's more fair. Donald Glover has been confirmed to be playing Yoshi of all things. He's playing Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, one half of Troy and Abed in the morning, is playing Yoshi, which is the funniest news I've ever seen. If I had $1 for every time Donald Glover played a prominent secondary character in a huge franchise, I'd have $2.
Donald Glover is playing Yoshi, but I hear Childish Gambino is playing Dark Yoshi.
Can't make that joke. We're not. We're too white. We're too white to make that reference.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, sorry, Red Yoshi. Yellow Yoshi?
Are you talking about Black Yoshi from Super Mario Logan from SML?
Racist. I don't mean to be.
If I had $1 for every time Mateo was racist on a podcast episode, I have $3, which isn't a lot, but it's funny that it happened
Wait,
back to back.
I thought it was only this episode and last episode.
Yeah, 3 times. 2 on the last episode, 1 here. Clearly, he's referencing Black Yoshi from SML. I just want to make that clear. Mateo's not being racist here.
I'm being very racist.
Gosh darn it. Okay, we have this. Mateo, would you like to, since you actually care about this, would you like to take this news while I sulk and cry for having to run this episode alone? Hey, Pokemon Chaos Rising. I know Mason already knows about this. He tried to tell me about it, but I already knew because.
How did he try to tell you about it?
Well, if you ever engaged in the podcast, Mateo, you would know that he tried to tell me about it in the group. In the Gorp.
Oh, I haven't been checking the comments.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
But
yeah. So, would you like to talk about Chaos Rising, Mateo?
I mean, there's not a whole lot. They showed off a couple new illustration rares. I wouldn't say there's any really interesting ones among them. Dylan's really excited for the Sliggoo illustration.
Sliggoo, my goat! My goat!
They revealed the look of the gold Greninja card, and I'd say it's probably the worst gold card they've made yet.
I don't know. I thought that the Charizard Y one was really uninteresting.
Yeah, but you can't even see the Greninja's face on the gold Greninja card.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Oh, well, that
Like,
just
it's
might
hidden
be.
behind the text.
Oh, that's actually a pretty fair point. It is kind of hidden behind the text.
So, like, it's kind of just like a lacking card.
Yeah. There are some bangers in
Um,
this set though. The Drag Algae, we've known about the Drag Algae one, but the Drag Algae Mega
yeah,
SIR.
like a lot of them are ones that we already knew, like that we've already talked about in past episodes.
Yeah. I like the Claydol one. I like the Emma one. Obviously, Sliggoo.
Um, the Greninja line cards are better actually than the Greninja card,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I really like all of the Kalos starters IRs. Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakies, all of them are nice.
I agree. I think the Matang's pretty good.
But Tang one's alright. I
But,
like
like, the
like
other
the
ones are like
Crochets.
Claydol, Crobat, Watchog, Tauros. Just like ones that aren't very interesting.
That's a fair point. This seems like it's going to be a much smaller set. Also, to be fair, this isn't all of the IRs for the set. There are a few more apparently that have not been revealed.
Yeah, these are just the ones that have been leaked.
Yeah.
Probably from like pre-open packs.
Yeah.
There's also like an Ampharos.
There's an Ampharos. Kind of an interesting Ampharos. The ones I'm looking out for, or the ones I want the most, are obviously the Sliggoo and the Kalos starters. And you know what's going to be, and also the Xerneas. I like the Xerneas. But you know what? It's going to be so annoying trying to get those Kalos starters now, because now that everybody, all the fake fans have done their revisionist history on X and Kalos as a region, it's going to be, oh my God, I've always been a fan of Fennekin and Chespin. No, you haven't. I have. Going to be a bunch of fake fans selling those cards for $90 a piece because, oh my God, Carlos has always been great. I've always thought Carlos was great. I freaking hate him. I hate him. Sorry.
I never realized that Necrozma had the Z Crystal logo on the back of its head.
You never noticed that. Oh, interesting. Something that I noticed a while ago. But other than that, that's all we got for the podcast. Like I said, a very short one. Probably good coming off the back of two pretty decently long ones, if I'm not mistaken. I guess the last one was also kind of short. If I had a nickel, it's kind of short. But not a whole lot of news. Not a whole lot of very interesting news.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not super like into this episode. I'm really not
Not
feeling
okay.
too great.
Yeah,
I'm a bit lightheaded. I'm a bit.
Are you? I feel.
I need to take a break in between like sentences because I keep getting winded.
Oh, I thought you were setting up for a bit. I was.
No, I just like I keep running out of breath.
Oh well, yeah. I'm sure that bathroom break really helped halfway through the episode, huh?
It did actually. I had like spit up some like phlegm and shit.
No, that's so gross. TMI. Is there any other
By
personal?
the way,
news?
that's 9.
Yeah, no, I know. Is there any personal news, Mateo? You like anything interesting happening in your life to talk about?
Yeah, the interesting thing that's happening in my life is I'm sick.
Well,
I'm dying.
other than that,
And sad and lonely, and I'll be alone for the rest of my life, Dylan.
So that, yeah. A little interesting thing about me, I finally finished watching the Evangelion show after like 6 months of here and there watching. I binged through the last like 10 episodes in like 3 days. And then I watched End of Evangelion. Fantastic film, incredible film. I actually think I like it more than Mateo does because I gave it 5 stars and he only gave it 4.5 stars. And I actually wrote a review for it, and he didn't. He didn't write a review. But it's one of your favorite movies of all time, and you still couldn't give it 5 stars.
It's not a great movie.
It's not even one of my favorite movies of all time, and I gave it 5 stars.
Most of the movies in my top 10 aren't 5-star movies.
That's because, you know what? Neither are mine. But yeah, so I like the film more than him. On top of that, I originally, it's interesting because I wasn't intending on watching past End of Evangelion, but something about it is just so interesting to me. Something about Evangelion as a property. I've decided to watch the rebuilt movies, and maybe.
Anyways, Dylan's a weeb and he loves League of Legends.
Mateo hasn't been watching the Evangelion rebuild movies. He hasn't seen them, so that makes me a bigger Evangelion fan.
You're right. You're a bigger weeb than I am.
I'm a bigger Evangelion fan. I'm not watching.
Massive weeb.
I do not intend on watching any other
Dylan
anime
loves My
beyond this
Hero
point.
Academia.
I do not intend on watching anime beyond the point of Evangelion. But
Nope, he
Evangelion
intentions
was
on
very
watching all of it.
interesting.
He's super into
I,
anime
I
now.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting. It was a pretty good watch, very good watch. A lot of
Dylan,
people
Dylan is like,
said that they
Dylan is like,
were
where's
emotionally
where's
impacted
my
by
Nihon friend voice?
Evangelion. They said that they were traumatized by it. I did not find it that traumatizing. There's like 2 or 3 scenes where I was like, okay, yeah, go there, Queen. But other than that, I wasn't that traumatized by it. It was a very good show, very good movie, credible, well written, very interesting. More so,
Incredible movie.
it is more so interesting as like a view into the life of like the headspace of the creator, more so as a property itself. Also, Misato is an absolute baddie, and she could be predatory towards me any day of the week.
You know they don't give a shit, right? 10. Um,
Yes.
Anyways, my personal news. I've been having banger tweets again because I've been sick. I tweeted out, "Would marry someone for a healthy ox in a bag of grain right now." Banger, certified banger. I
Confirmed
was proud of
Mateo
that one.
is a woman.
Um, I keep saving pictures of the new Pokemon starters because they're funny. So like, God, yeah, that's kind of good. Brout's a funny little guy. Brout's a silly lad.
Still do not care for him. Do not care for any of the starters still. Not huge on him. He showed that one last week.
No, that's just a good one.
That's all.
Come on, you like this one a little. You like this one a
That one's pretty
little.
good. That one's pretty good. I thought they were a bunch of Typhlosion for a second. I realized it was the Penguins of Madagascar. It's pretty good. But on that note, I think we're gonna end it here. I hope you guys found some sort of enjoyment from this. I didn't. Goodbye.